much hype, I'd lock it in. But that's just me.
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy. Cash in on your sports fandom with Prize Picks.
Langston is up by 10. Let's go to Haley.
All right, guys, we are here with members of the Langston Marching Band. We got a drum major right here. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us what it is like to travel with your team. How exciting is this?
Hello, my name is Tyon Bruce, and traveling with the team is absolutely amazing. Being able to stay with family as we're traveling to these great heights, conquering all type of goals, setting new just history. We're doing amazing things here. We're all proud. We're all a great big family and couldn't do anything more just to be here. We're so honored.
Hey, it's been exciting having the HBCU University here, as well as all the pep that you guys are bringing. Thank you guys so much for coming. Excited for what you guys are going to do through the rest of this game. Appreciate y'all.
The Langston University Marching Pride, and we got 73 of them here. I think there's 260 in total, and they're so talented, so good. It's been awesome having them here. They've really helped set the environment.
Well, they certainly have. And like you said, it's just 1/4 of their marching band. Reed Hardiman struggling mightily through the free throw line right now. 8 of 13. Steal.
Well, they got it back on the baseline, but then stepped on the baseline. So Langston will try again to trigger in. Having a little bit of problem here. Finally get it into Dean, and he'll work it up. Dean, the transfer from Barry University. Went to South Miami High School in Miami, Florida. And he has it stolen. Wheat took it away. To the rim he goes. Skurlock tried to clean it up. And they are letting them play out there. And then the foul is on Wheat. Coach Stutz is asking the officials, what about on the other end when my guy was taking it in?
I thought there might have been some contact underneath, but no call. Play on.
So the foul is on Wheat as he picks up foul number 2. Second team foul on Freed Hardiman here in the second half. Roy from outside, he can stroke it. He struggled a little bit the last 2 games from the 3 line. Dump it inside Peyton Law. Little contact down there. And that foul is going to go on Mitchell.
Well, Mitchell did not give Law a chance to come back down with the ball.
That's his second personal and the 4th team foul on Langston. Man, Fiddler ran a half a mile to catch that ball on the other side. Here is Lax. The 3 rings out and out of bounds off of Langston. It was Peyton Law that knocked it off of Majak Kuth, and it will stay on this end.
Good job by Law, just going after the ball, staying with it on the miss.
They go flat on the inbound here on the baseline and toss it out to Skurlock. Skurlock to the rim and scoring. Got the pass from McLaren. Cuts that lead back down to 7 now. Kuth with it. Tries to go inside. It's out of bounds off Mitchell and over to Freed Hardiman.
Kuth had the right opportunity, or excuse me, the right play, just unable to make the correct pass. A little bit too high for Mitchell. We have seen a number of different sets each time down out of Langston.
Freed Hardiman chipping away here. How are they doing it?
And they're staying within themselves. They're not taking bad shots. They're staying within their offense, not forcing wide threes.
Peyton Law, it won't go. Rebound by Lennox. A nice look on the block that time for Freed Hardiman. Roy, now Mosley. Langston has taken their time on the offensive end. Mitchell going to work. Inside Mosley, but a whistle prior to that, and a foul on Freed Hardeman. So they take that shot clock all the way down, then draw the foul, which is now the third team foul here in the second half on Freed Hardeman.
Well, credit some of that to FHU's defense. They're not allowing dribble penetration. They're going side to side, not north to south.
And another foul. And Fiddler wanting them to look at the replay. I think he thinks it's a flop.
I love when players do that. There is no replay on that. There's no review.
Inside they work it. Mosley got it inside. 11 points in the game for Cortez Mosley. Lacks a piece of the lane and scoring. Just his second bucket of the ball game. But he's starting to heat up a little more here in the second half. He averages over 13 a game to lead this team. Very well-balanced scoring, really, for both teams. And another foul on Freed Hardeman as they picked up 3 fouls in a hurry.
Lax saying, no, I don't need a sub, coach. I loved what Lax did on that last play. After knocking him down, goes over and picks him up. Good sportsmanship by the young man.
Well, NAIA prides itself on their Champions of Character program, and we see that time and time again here in this tournament. DeMonte Brown will take a seat, or come into the ball game, and Mitchell will take a seat. Also, Geraldo Lane checks in there. 7-point lead, Langston. Played about 7 minutes here in the second half. Knocks out front off to Roy. Roy going to the rim, Law blocked it right back at him into the hands of Skurlock. Here comes Freed Hardeman the other way. Skurlock right down central. And the lead is 5.
He just keeps running the floor. Reward him for running the floor.
Both these teams playing so hard out there. And there's a foul on the perimeter going on Wheat, and that is his 3rd foul. And the 6th team foul on Freed Hardeman. Next one, they go into foul shooting here at the 12:22 mark is where we're at right now.
I tell you, he may have gotten away with a hook. Kind of pride himself.
I'm pretty sure that's what Coach Stutz is saying.
Well, what he's doing is he's saying, hey, he hooked him, but more importantly, he hit him in the head. So review it, which is a smart play from the standpoint of now the official sees it, more apt to call it the next time.
Weed out there with those 3 fouls right now. And again, the next foul puts him in the bonus. Foul on Freed Hardeman, and there it is. That foul is going to be on Geraldo Lane, and that sends Langston to the free throw line with 12:10 left in this game. And as a team, they shoot 75%. And Roy is at the top of that list. And it rings out on the 1-and-1. He's 82% on the season.
You know, the pressure of playing in a national championship game.
And I think they threw that one off. Nope, they didn't. It was out of bounds off of Langston. On the hustle there, DeMonte Brown.
Brown had knocked it off of Law, but it came back and hit him again.
To him, that's right. So, Langston by 5. Freed Hardeman with the basketball. McLaren, short on the shot. You could tell it when it left his hand. He's got unlimited range, but that one a little short. Dean out front, working against Lane. Now it's Lennox. He traveled, dragged that pivot foot. And we have timeout on the floor in the national championship.
We get it. Life can surprise you and stretch you. So you learn and you grow. You save for what lies ahead. And you always do it with someone beside you. When it's you and TFCU, Tinker Federal Credit Union.
It had to be you.
We're so confident in the capability of our SUVs and the performance of our sedans that we offer a 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty on every vehicle in our lineup. A fact that should make you confident in your confidence that you've made the right choice with Kia. Kia, movement that inspires.
My boy, what you doing?
I'm locking in my prize picks. I just pick more or less on player stats. If I get them right, I win big.
Yeah, like what? I got you. Oh, a black genie. If you pick 2 right, you win 3x. Pick 4 right, you win 10x. And if you pick 6 right, you win 25x you cash. Doesn't don't get no better than this. Oh, but it does. Because right now, Prize Picks is matching your first deposit up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy.
Who made this long trip, great supporters of the men's basketball team, and they know the importance of a closer. And that's exactly what Langston has done on the defensive end. They have done an outstanding job of challenging every shot. Freed Hardeman, normally a good three-point shooting team, tonight only shooting 23%. Credit to Langston defense.
Oh, that's for sure. But this Freed Hardeman team has been chipping away. Within 5 now. They trailed by 13 moments ago, but slowly but surely they've whittled it. 11:23 left. And you know somewhere in that huddle was a closer for the baseball team. So let's see if Freed Hardeman's got one on the basketball team.
Well, they need one right now.
And Langston's been turning it over. It's been the Freed Hardeman defense that's kind of led them back as well here over the last few moments. Skurlock, a rare 3. It rings out, and the rebound by Knox.
And that is the first.
And out of bounds, and another turnover on Langston. That is number 14. Freed Hardeman with 8 turnovers. And I know that's one thing that Coach Wright preaches in his 4 clear objectives that he has, and one of them is not turning the ball over.
They do a good job of it through the course of the year. They only turn it over to 10 turnover clip a game. Already 11 here this evening.
J.J. Wheat back in there with the 3 fouls. Ball's on the deck. Skurlock's got it. Still time to work with. Backdoor cut, Peyton Law! And he scores, got it from Skurlock.
That has been very effective. The overplay, the back cut, good read by both players.
Great environment here at the NAIA Men's National Championship. Lennox on the pump fake. Skurlock still blocked it. And the long arm of the law, Alan Tovar, keeps that one alive on the offensive glass. Mosley might have shuffled his feet. And Tovar, Alan Tovar, tips it back in. J. Alan Tovar with 4 points.
And once rotation came on the dribble penetration, nobody boxes out Tovar.
Hard screen, frees Wheat, but he turned it over. Here comes Brown the other way. Oh, Peyton Law took it away up top. Geraldo Lane, and 1. Mercy.
Once again, terrific defense leads to the run out. Lane with a chance for a three-point play on the block call. Neil, one thing you can say about this officiating crew, they have been consistent. They have not wavered on calling a charge here at all this evening. Everything has been a block, which is good. Good, bad. You just want officials to be consistent, and that's what they've been here this evening.
They've let them play. And our crew tonight, Michael Mojica, Blake Thomas, and Aaron Zetron. Great honor for them to be able to do the championship game here in Kansas City. And this is now a 2-point ball game after that 3-point play by Geraldo Lane. Inside 9 to play. Mitchell gets free. And Skurlock stoles it away, stepped right into the passing lane. Another steal for him tonight. On the season, he came in with 72 steals on the season. And he's got it on the clear out. And taking it right to the rim, but Lennox picked his pocket down low.
Both teams just going at it defensively.
And remember, this is number 6, game number 6 in a little over a week.
Neil, how about this? You get the help by Law, and you help the helper with Skurlock as he rotates properly down, makes the steal, takes away an easy shot. You see the first help by Law, and Skurlock anticipates the next pass. You know how many hours coaches work on that in practice? One guy rotates over on dribble penetration, and next guy slashes down. Terrific job by Skurlock.
Skurlock's their heartbeat on defense. 6'7", one of the captains, 6'7", 215 senior from Nashville.
Got married in the offseason.
That's right.
Married a former volleyball player. I might have to get first dibs on their kid. Could be an athlete.
I was going to let you go there, and you did. Here's Wheat. And he got it somehow and scored it! And he's only 6 feet, and he was in the forest.
Well, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog right there.
And that dog has tied it up. The truth. J.J. Wheat has tied it at 50. And there's a foul going on Wheat, and that is his 4th.
J.J. Wheat, the stick-to-itivity, misses the first. Out hustles 2 Lions. Into Freed Hardeman. Little Lion is roaring. We got a ball game.
Recent congressional testimony of 3 elite university presidents who could not condemn the genocide of the Jewish people only exacerbates the view that higher education is not doing what it's supposed to do for this country. Based on the Catholic intellectual tradition, at St. Thomas University, we don't tell you what to think, we teach you how to think. So if you want to learn how to think for yourself, think critically, and be educated to become an ethical leader for the global community, STU is for you.
Welcome back into Langston Municipal Auditorium. We have a tie game. It is now 50-50, 7:45 left in the second to go. I was listening behind the sideline, Chris Wright, Langston head coach, telling his team, don't foul. I think both sides are saying this right now, but don't foul. You got to tell toughness, encouraging his team to stay locked in. I mean, this is a guy who preaches all the toughness, but he's also a guy who really carries it out himself. We learned about his first job in college coaching. He didn't have enough money throughout the summer, so he actually started waiting tables at Outback Steakhouse to be able to make ends meet. This is a guy who is really trying to put it all out there and showing his team that you got to stay locked in. He obviously put in the hard work to be here as well.
Yeah, thanks, Haley. And Coach Wright has won everywhere he's gone, and certainly Coach Stutz has as well, but he just got a technical there in the break. That was the fourth foul on Wheat moments ago. And here's Roy at the line hitting free throws.
And Coach Stutz has made his decision. He's going to keep Wheat out there with 4 fouls. He brings Lax back in the game so he can put Wheat on the off guard, not playing the point on defense, trying to keep him in as long as he can.
So now Taru Dean will go to the free throw line. He scored 10 in the first half and has not scored since then, so he goes to the line now. Dean with 5 rebounds and 1 assist tonight.
Now here's the question I think that they're talking about right now, Neil, is that's 10 fouls on Freed Hardeman. However, the tech came after. Oh, they're trying to get Wheat.
So it looks like the official is going to review something here. Look at that last foul again, I think.
Well, he's definitely on the floor, so it's a 1-and-1.
They're not going to review.
That's what they were talking about. Is we see it's clearly a 1-and-1 before the shot. But what we were talking about is they have 10 team fouls, but the 10th was actually after the play was called dead when it was the technical. So really it was only 9. That's why you had a 1-and-1 instead of a 2-shot foul.
12 points now for Dean, and that was a 4-point possession for Langston. We've gone from tied at 50 to a 4-point lead for the Langston Lions.
That is a big swing, and Freed Hardeman that had fought so hard to get the score tied, now they find themselves down 4.
And Wheat is going to re-enter the game. Checking the game summary, what stands out at you there, Coach?
Well, a lot of balance for both teams, and we knew that coming in. Langston having led by 13, sometimes it's easier to battle from behind as opposed to hold the lead in a championship type game. The three-point shooting, the one number that didn't show up there that I think is important is the free throw shooting by Freed Hardeman. They're 9 of 14 on the evening, and they are normally a very good free throw shooting team, but have struggled at the line here this evening. Important possession, obviously, on the offensive end.
Quan Lax going to work and scoring over J. Allen Tovar, the 6'9". Tovar. Allen Tovar was there, but he put it right up over the top.
Set play out of the timeout. Put it in your best player's hands. He makes the play.
And give him room to work with, which he had. And even the help couldn't get there. That shot was blocked. Was it McLaren that got a piece? Here comes Skurlock. Peyton Law going strong. Oh, my goodness. He went so strong, I think he has injured himself in the head area somewhere. Like he was holding his right eye.
I think he might have got poked in the eye on the drive. A lot of contact underneath. A lot of red jerseys going to the offensive glass.
As we used to say, no blood, no foul. No autopsy, no foul. And Skurlock at the line. He's got the first one. 9 points for Skurlock. Fifth-year player. Now, this is the guy that likes snowboarding, right?
That's a big snowboarder. 6'7".
And as we said, the anchor of this defense missing the second. So a 1-point ball game, 1-point lead for the Langston Lions here in Kansas City. Langston, Oklahoma, about 4.5 hours away from here. North side of Oklahoma City, just outside there, part of the area. And on the baseline, this is Mosley, and a foul going against Freed Hardeman. That's going to be on Geraldo Lane. And more free throws coming for an excellent free throw shooting team. Mosley is 83%. And he misses the first, another one coming. Returner from last season. And you know, one of the cool things about his situation is that he is the first person in his family to go to college. And Coach Wright was talking about that, and we're really getting emotional talking about some of those things. And you know, we see what he does on the basketball floor.
A young man on track to graduate this spring.
Big cheers from us over here on that one, for sure. Here's Lax going to work now as we approach 6 minutes. Had it knocked away, a foul on his way to the rim, though. And Quan Lax will go back to the free throw line.
Lax and Wheat been so good at getting to the rim. You can see Knox get him from behind.
And on Knox, that is foul number 2. 2 shots for Lax to tie the ball game. Came into the night's game 143 free throw attempts on the season. And so when you have those guards that can get penetration like that, they can also finish, but they can get to that line.
You make free throws. It makes it very difficult to defend. And Coach Stutz, little offense-defensive substitution, Weed out of the game so he doesn't pick up his 5th on the defensive end.
Law checking Mosley. Back to Dean. Teru Dean working on Skurlock. Boy, that is nice defense out of Skurlock, and a foul going on Langston, and this is a 1-on-1 situation.
You mentioned it, Neil. Skurlock doing an excellent job of keeping Dean in front of him. Forces him to take a tough shot.
Well, he's one of the guys that, watching the tournament all week, has just stood out to me as an elite defender here in the NAIA championship.
He does those little things that don't show up in the score sheet.
He's long. He can move his feet. I mean, why not? He's a surfer. Isn't that what he said?
No, he's the snowboarder. He's a snowboarder.
Yeah.
I mean, in his first game here in Kansas City, he has 6 steals. I mean, trying to decide who the foul is on. They're going to review it. We watch Skurlock.
It looked like over the top is probably the foul they got.
I think it was perhaps Mosley. You get a better angle here.
He's
Mosley
coming in and jumped over the top. And if that is, well, they've got 4 on the board. Maybe they've already given him the foul.
We'll find out momentarily, but if that is number 5.
If he's 5, that's a big loss, but we'll see. But back to Skurlock. To go along with that, he also has had over 70 steals in each of the last 2 seasons, and he was the defensive player in the conference last season. And I understand maybe he was a little bit put out with the fact that he did not get that award this year, or at least Freed Hardeman was. Well, that one crawls over the rim for Lax.
He's playing like he has a chip on his shoulder on the defensive end.
And freed Hardeman with a 2-point lead after those 2 free throws by Quan Lax.
And that was Mosley's only his 4th foul, so he's still in the game, Neil.
He has 4 for Langston. Wheat has 4 for Freed Hardeman. Mosley going to work and scoring.
A great call by Coach Wright. Knew he had the size advantage. They clear it out.
Stolen away by Langston.
Great hands by Knox. If he doesn't get a hand on it, that was a layup.
And Knox, a guy that was on the Talladega team when they were playing the championship game 2 years ago with Coach Wright, but he was redshirting, and he joined Coach Wright here at Langston. Scurlock tried to bother that attempt, and now Mosley has it. Now it's Knox, and the foul going on Scurlock. His 2nd foul.
Scurlock's all over the floor. It's caught with his hand in the cookie jar on that one.
Great hustle by Sharif Knox.
2 shots.
Still shaking the cobwebs out there just a little bit. The 6'6" junior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the transfer from Coppin State. 67% on the season, hits the first. Dean and Wheat re-enter the game. Wheat for Freed Hardeman, Dean for Langston. And another one coming for Sharif Knox. Got them both. 2-point lead for Langston. They got a mouse in the house down low with Peyton Law, but Scurlock's going to go to the rim and draw the foul on Sharif Knox, and that's his 3rd. So that will put Scurlock back on the line. Tonight, 9 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Knox at one end is 67% free throw shooter. Makes his 2. Scurlock trying to do the same thing. Another 60% free throw shooter.
And they made it look easy, both of them.
There's no pressure.
Tied
no pressure. You're only
59.
playing for a national championship.
That's right. The 86th annual NAIA Men's National Championship as we approach 4 minutes to play in the title game. And once again, the pacing so important for Langston. Slowing it down, work the basketball, make Freed Hardeman play defense. Roy missing from outside. Scurlock boxed out, Lane the rebound. Quan Lax has been able to get to the rim. He's got the 6'5" Roy, and now it's a switch. Mitchell's on him now, and they've cleared it out. And there goes Lax. And a foul. And we've got timeout. We've decided nothing at the national championship, tied at 59.
We had the best vacation.
Yeah, and it was easy with the points we earned with the flagship card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
They had the best vacation. Look at all those fish. I love our points.
Yeah, me too.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
One way to avoid expensive car repair bills is to be a race car driver. The other is endurance.
Endurance saved me more than $7,000.
Without Endurance, breakdowns can cost thousands. With Endurance, you're covered.
Endurance covers nearly every car on the road. Plus,
you pick the mechanic you trust.
Act now for $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Call 1-855-834-8550 now.
My boy. What you doing? I'm locking in my prize picks. I just pick more or less on player stats. If I get them right, I win big.
Yeah, like what? I got you. Oh, a black genie. If you pick 2 right, you win 3x. Pick 4 right, you win 10x. And if you pick 6 right, you win 25x your cash.
Doesn't don't get no better than this.
Oh, but it does. Because right now, Prize Picks is matching your first deposit up to $100. Prize Picks, daily fantasy made easy.
Neil, you take a look at both huddles, both coaches. They are both doing their Herb Brooks from the Olympic gold medal winning hockey team. They're telling their guys, play your game. Play your game. It has gotten us here to the national championship. Play your game.
And they are doing it. They're playing hard out here in the title game. Playing the 6th game in a little over a week in the national tournament. And Lax a little strong on the first free throw. Coach Wright trying to get it done at a new school. He was here 2 seasons ago with Talladega in the title game. Came up just short to Loyola New Orleans in 2022. But in the greatest turnaround in college basketball, he is back trying again with Langston in a blink of an eye. Roy on the baseline!
How about that? FHU came in out and showed 2-3 zone, went man, and Langston was not confused.
Big shot by the player of the year in the Sooner Athletic Conference. Anthony Roy, their leading scorer at 19 a game. And the faithful from Langston loving it. He did it right in front of them.
You know, coaches change defense. They think they're going to get the offense to get befuddled, but there was none of that.
Wheat probing on the outside. He and Lax have been able to get to the bucket and either score or get to the free throw line. There's Lax on the floater or lob, I'm not sure. Skurlock came away to Wheat. And then Wheat tried to go back to Skurlock and they turned it over.
Skurlock was expecting Wheat to shoot the ball.
Inside 3 to go. Anthony Roy, who just hit a big 3 moments ago. Tries it again. Not this time, but he's fouled. It's on Skurlock, and that puts an 82% free throw shooter on the line.
Skurlock's trying to challenge as hard as he can. He knew he hit the last one. A good call by the official.
Roy has 13 points. 3 for 5 from the line tonight. But as we said, 82%. One more for the hat trick. The 6'5" junior from Oakland, California, the transfer from New Mexico State. Anthony Roy. Five points in a row to give his team a 4-point lead. Now it's Wheat. Nice defense to cover him up over there. Now he's free on the little jumper. Tipped out into the hands of Sharif Knox.
Good defense by Langston. Didn't get him, allow Wheat to get all the way to the rim.
Neither of these teams have ever won the national title. Roy into the lane, hanging and scoring and doing it all down the stretch. And a foul on the perimeter, or a timeout maybe before. And the Langston crowd is up for grabs over there.
Roy was not to be denied. Doesn't settle for the jumper this time. Gets all the way into the paint. Coach Wright talked about it before the game. If they get 40 paint touches, they are undefeated, 30-0. And I got to tell you, I've lost count. If they're not at 40 paint touches, they're doggone close.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, it has been the Anthony Roy show down the stretch. He hit the three, he had the 2 free throws, he got that bucket. He has now scored 7. Still got plenty of time left. 146 Freed Hardeman basketball.
Well, if you're FHU, you don't need a 3 in this case, even though you're down 6. You can get to the rim, maybe draw a foul. You got Lax back in the game to do that.
McLaren
didn't catch it clean.
And rebound to Knox. Lax and Wheat each have 4 fouls for Freed Hardeman. Mosley with 4 for Langston, and now they're going to milk some more clock.
This should probably be the last possession that you play it out if you're FHU.
Near steal, Mosley got it back. Shot clock violation. Over to Freed Hardeman. So they got that stop as they played it out that time.
Let's see what they do on this possession. They got Wheat back in the game, so you got both Wheat and Lax in. Looking at perhaps getting a drive as opposed to a 3-point shot. Neil, I'm not sure what they are going to review here, although probably time.
Well, there's 107 up there right now.
Well, Mosley forced to take that. He clearly doesn't hit anything. It should be 108.
I thought they signaled 110, but maybe I missed the hand signal.
Nope,
at 108. There it is. What's Coach Stutz telling his team right now?
You know, if I were to guess, I think they're going to put the ball in Lax or Wheat's hand and try and drive it right to the rim. Try and get a foul, stop the clock, get a couple of free throws. Chance to set up their defense. And it looks like you got 3 on the baseline flat. And that looks like what they're going to do. They're going to go high ball screen, perhaps. There you go.
And then it's stripped from Skurlock, but the foul on Teru Dean. So that will put Hunter Skurlock on the free throw line.
Not necessarily what you want to do on a defensive end to stop the clock. However, Skurlock not the greatest of free throw shooters.
But he's hit 3 in a row. .72% on the game, 18 of 25 for Freed Hardeman now. They weren't shooting it too well moments ago, but the last few trips they've made it count. This one's too strong, rebounded there by Roy. A 5-point ball game inside 1 minute to play. That one nearly out of bounds on Langston as Skurlock always in the middle of the action.
Well, you want to try and double in the backcourt, foul in the front court.
And Coach Wright wants to talk it over. So now you got your bag of inbound plays, and what's going on here, Coach?
Well, first of all, Coach Wright's telling the inbounder, we have 2 timeouts left. If you can't make a sure pass, burn a timeout. Possession is most important. Secondly, if you're coming back to be a receiver, run through the pass so that Fried Hardeman can't jump the passing lane and make the steal. Upon the catch, look up the basket. Maybe you get an easy one, but make sure that you are strong with the basketball. Possession arrow is against them, so you don't want a tie-up here. But if you're Fried Hardeman, you got 5 seconds to go for them to get it over half court. You don't want to commit a silly foul here. Trap in the back court, foul in the front court.
Two excellent coaches that have helped to turn their programs around in the right direction, playing for the national title tonight here in Kansas City. 55 seconds left, a foul on Law, and that foul was in the backcourt. So that will put Langston back on the line, that foul on Peyton Law, and that will be his third. And to the line, it will be Sharif Knox. And he's a guy, as we said, shoots it in the 67%, but he looked very good on his first 2 free throws of the night.
And I don't think Law intended to foul him like that. I think what happened was Knox was going to get a breakaway, and Law said, I can't give him a layup, so I better grab it.
1 of 2 from the line this time. It's a 6-point ball game. Still 2 possessions here with Lax handling out front and headed to the rim. There's contact, and the foul is going on Knox, his 4th. So again, clock stops. Lax at the free throw line. And that seems to be the plan almost every time down, is getting Wheat and Lax headed toward the rim in some fashion and either look to finish it off, which they can do very well, or get to that free throw line. We haven't even seen them pass it out much once they take it in there.
No, they're looking to score it. They're looking to draw the foul. Look for full court pressure on the make.
Lax with 15 points in the game now. Near steal, and it is a steal. Stolen by Geraldo Lane, and it counts!
Now this is the press that you work on from day one. Double the inbound pass, rotate to the middle, and Lane gets a little bump from Mosley. Mosley knows he's got 4 fouls, doesn't want to get the 5th, and at the last minute he turns, opens up, doesn't take it. Good call by the official, and a chance to make this a 1-point game.
With 42 seconds left. This is starting to remind me of a lot of the national championship games in the past that we've done, Coach. Right down to the wire here. 1-point ball game with 42 left. They're trying to get a timeout over there, and finally they do. Mitchell was in a torture chamber over there and finally able to get that timeout called. The officials give it to him. He was in deep trouble.
He was in serious trouble. That was a smart play by Mitchell. He catches it pinned to the baseline, nowhere to go. And we'll see on the inbounds.
Just when it seemed like Langston was pulling away, maybe getting a little comfort, this thing has puckered up again here. 1-point game, Langston on top. They have the ball with 39 seconds left. Now, they're having all kinds of problems here, Coach, so what are you telling your guys right now?
You just got to calm down. Be strong with basketball, but more importantly, the inbounds pass is coming too close to the baseline. It makes for an easy trap for Fried Hardeman. You got to continue to pressure. Maybe set the back screen, run something long to try and relieve the pressure.
And it looks like they're going to take the ball out in kind of a weird place over there as well. That could be a factor.
So you're almost in the dead corner right there in front of the Fried Hardeman bench.
And for Fried Hardeman, you got to be thinking about, hey man, we're confident right now in our press. We're causing all kinds of havoc. and they're going to be all over this.
Well, you want to keep the pressure up, but you don't want to commit a silly foul in the backcourt. Make them throw the ball away. You're not going to get the steal from somebody taking it in the trap. You got Peyton Law, who's in the back, playing the safety valve, making sure nobody gets it deep. Mind you, if they get it over...
And it's stolen by Law! And a foul as Wheat takes it in. 35 seconds left. He can give Freed Hardeman the lead.
Peyton Law was playing the center fielder.
Or free safety, take your pick.
Oh, he looked like Ronnie Lott playing that free safety. Read the passer's eyes, made the steal, gave it to the right man, J.J. Wheat. Wheat, who had made 7 in a row last night to ice the game, 10 out of 11 for that game in the semis. Big free throw coming up.
Yeah, he iced it away against Grace, the #1 overall seed in the tournament. He's got 2 here. And a 1-point lead for Freed Hardeman. They get it into Roy. He's been outstanding down the stretch, and he works it against Wheat.
Got to make sure when the shot goes up, you find 5 white jerseys.
Roy to the rim. No call, looked like a lot of contact everywhere. Lax comes away, Wheat to the rim, and one! No foul here, but they've got a 3-point lead. For 3, it will not go, tipped out, and Freed Hardeman wins their first ever national championship.
Not sure what the officials are talking about. Clock hit 0, ball went out of bounds.
Well, they're still talking, so let's hang with it here.
Unless they're going to call a foul here.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
There was so much contact
I tell you
everywhere.
what, let it go. Let's get out of here. That's my attitude right there. They may look at it and say there was 1/10 of a second.
What the fuck?
But it's not going to make a difference in this game because you can't catch and shoot off of a missed free throw.
Well, we know this. It was a street fight here tonight. The officials let them play. As you said, they were consistent about it.
A lot of contact.
A lot of contact on Roy when he took it in for Langston, and then there was a lot of contact out here after that.
I know officials are trying to do the right thing, Neil, but even if they call the foul here with 2/10 of a second, it makes no difference because the missed free throw, he would literally have to bat it from one end to the floor to the other. You cannot catch and shoot under 3/10 of a second. Do the right thing, guys. Wave it off. Call it a game. Let's go celebrate.
Well, man, it was so entertaining watching this game tonight. These two teams just laid it all out there. And you could make a case, we're going to see these guys in the hunt next season as well, you know? When you talk about the sophomore guards over here for Freed Hardeman, and you talk about the way Coach Wright reloads every year, there's going to be .2 on the clock, so I don't think we're going anywhere, Coach. So we've made that national championship announcement a little too